Hey y'all, so I want to talk about a creator that I used to admire, okay? And yes, I will be talking about Dodash today. Um it's crazy how things are spiraling down, but watching her lately, and this is just my opinion, okay? I used to love how motivated she used to be, how she used to, give people encouraging words, right? And I used to love that about her. And then her content slowly almost became begging, right? So I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but hey, it is what it is. It's crazy to me. Okay, when I first discovered her, it was always encouraging words. And then I discovered some videos about her saying, quit your 9 to 5, 9 to 5 isn't worth it, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Y'all don't go out here quitting your 9 to 5 unless you have a valid reason. And my valid reasons that I would, you're staying home to take care of someone with a disability or, an elderly person in your family. All right. Or you have other streams of income that can sustain your life, this, that, and the other. But y'all, times out here is hard enough. We must have multiple streams of income. But anywho, she was preaching hard how a 9 to 5 is basically a waste of time. Quit your 9 to 5 for YouTube. Now, if you are one of those creators that's, making really good money on YouTube and have other streams of income, do you? That's great. If you want to quit your job or whatever, I'm not here to say, oh, you can't quit your job, but I'm saying it's a bad idea. All right. So anywho, she was preaching, quit your job, waste of time, this, that, and the other. Now, mind you, most of the people that's supporting her works a 9 to 5, all right? Clocking in for somebody else is what I'm referring to as a 9 to 5. I don't care if you work 12 to 9. You're getting what I'm saying. People who have a traditional job have to get up and clock in at someone's job. She was she was telling people it's a waste of time, this, that, and the other. Y'all seen her videos, okay? Now she's on here like begging for money and begging for help. Now, I'm not saying that people will never fall on hard times, but the very people who support you and watch your videos are the same people who have a regular 9 to 5 job. So you want the people who have a 9 to 5 donate to you, right? And honestly, y'all, I really don't think she needs it. She could, but I don't know, because it seems like she is following Dante London. All right. And then that's another, but you know what? Dante, he's still a grown man, but he's a lot younger. I did not expect this out of Dodash, someone who is in their 40s. Okay. So, he and his wife is going through some stuff, right? And so he's been like quitting job after job after job, have a job for a few days, quit, had a job lined up, went to the job, and because there was some activity going on, a lady going off on one of, I guess, the employees or employer, I don't know, something, the lady was going off, and he walked out. You're facing eviction. You have a child. You have a wife. And you mean to tell me you walk off of a job? Y'all, look, I have 3 girls, okay? And my thing is, everybody fall on hard times. I'm not talking about the people who's actually trying, and I'm talking to them people who will get a job and quit their job, get a job and record at the job when it's not allowed, okay? Depending on what you do, sometimes you can't record and all that stuff. Get a job and quit for any reason. In my opinion, when you have a family, you need to do what you have to do to take care of your family. And that's so Mary had a little lamb. But anyway, back to DoorDash. She's basically begging the internet for help. And it's nothing wrong with asking for help, y'all. But you're getting help from people who have a 9-to-5. You're getting help or asking people for help who punch a clock. These are the same people you told to quit their jobs. Now, I've been watching you and been enjoying your channel and everything, but it's like, I've been watching y'all. You get your hair done. Nothing wrong with that. Do you, boo? You get your hair done. You're eating caviar. You're going to Disney. You living that best life. You're traveling. So are you lying, faking like you had it when you didn't? People will love you more if you're just authentic. You will find your audience, okay? If you want to do something scripted, okay, do things that's scripted, okay? Nothing wrong with that either. But don't lie. And so now she's bringing back a hair care product. Like, it's almost like she's moving in, like she's being desperate. Okay, yeah, she's being desperate. So now she's bringing her hairline back, her hair care. Okay, nothing wrong with that. However, the timing is up because not only do you not have the products, but you're taking payments from people. You're taking their money when you don't even have the product made. And y'all, good quality hair products, a lot of the time, they need to sit. They need to sit. They need to sit. You can make it up in the kitchen all you want to, but they need to sit. All right? I know it don't look like it. I am a licensed cosmetologist and stuff like that. But look, y'all, she don't have these products, but she's taking orders. All right? I can't get down with that. And like, then I see a video of, I guess she had the, she been had a hair care line, years ago. There are hundreds of orders that she already did not fulfill. She did not send out to customers. She did not distribute refunds, y'all. So if you're going to help anybody, make sure it's not going to hurt you, okay? Like, I want her to win. I really do. I want her to win. But it's just the way she's moving, I just can't sit well with. And I was like, I'm going to unsubscribe this, that, and the other. But how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all know who DoorDash is? She's really, really moving. Okay, so I already knew when I saw Dante London's video facing eviction, his car's about to be repo, all this, that, and the other. I knew that she was going to come out with her own version of it. I just knew it. And so the car that she did have, someone blessed her with it. So they purchased the car for her, from what she said, and she's paying that person back. But when she put like the screenshot of the repossession text messages up, y'all, that didn't sit well with me either, because when you, y'all, I don't know, and I'm not buying it. You literally told people to quit their 9-to-5. You came out with like an ebook or a guide telling people how they could basically go viral on YouTube. Why won't you use that? And I feel like her channel would be doing so amazing still if she don't play in people's face, because that's how it seemed like she plays in people's face. And I don't know. I don't want to be insensitive, but then again, it's like, I'm not buying this crap. Because it seemed like she doesn't have a family. And when I say family, children. That's what I'm talking about. You're only responsible for you. If she have kids, I don't know nothing about it because she ain't mentioned anything about kids. She tell everything else. But it seems like she has, no responsibility. The only responsible body that she's taking care of is herself. And I'm not saying people who are single and people who don't have kids don't have their struggles, but baby girl, you don't have to put on a big front. You was making it seem like you had it, this, that, and the other. You living large, which is nothing wrong with that. Live large. But don't tell the same people that you told to quit their 9 to 5. Quit it. Without a plan at that. Without a plan. You're asking those very same people for money, and then you will post a video, right? You will post a video and then you will delete it. Like, this is when I knew something was off, because she's been deleting a lot of videos, y'all. She'll post a video, delete. Post a video, delete. If you pay attention to her videos, like, she real deal delete her videos. And my thing is, even when you're like, say you're monetized or whatever, because I have monetized pages, that's messing with your income right there. But I believe that she's deleting things because she's backtracking. All right. People are catching on. People are catching on for real. But she was like one of my favorite. Like, I just don't know, y'all. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Whatever it is that you want to do, put your mind to it and put in the work, y'all. But do not cut off your main source of income without a plan. Now, get in where you fit in. I'm not talking about people who have, you're taking care of elderly, you're taking care of, somebody in the family with a disability. If you are an able-bodied person, okay? And you don't have your own business where you're making money or different side hustles, you need to be punching in at somebody's clock until you could get to where you need to be. If you have a job and you're still struggling, if you can, get another one, all right? Get another one. You could work a 9 to 5 and get monetized on YouTube. Do both of them. Those checks come in handy on the 21st. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? Okay? If you need to do side hustles, do that. You have a 9 to 5 and you off on Saturday and Sunday, do some cleaning gigs on the side. There's a site called Home Aglow. All right? You could pick up cleaning gigs. All right? There's a site or an app called Shift Smart. Do that. Holiday season is right around the corner. If you're, the weekly TikTok checks and stuff from the shop come in handy. All right? Get TikTok shop. Do whatever it is. If you know how to do hair, pick up a couple customers or whatever. Do what you have to do to take care of your family, period, because no one is going to do it for you. No one is going to come and save you. But if you are listening to someone who says, quit your 9 to 5, it's a waste of time, and then turn around and ask you for money, come on, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I just knew this was coming. I knew that, because at first I wasn't watching her all the time. And then I went back, watched her old videos, and just started, watching in order and stuff. And then I'll watch a video and I'm like, ooh, okay. Especially with the shout outs. I'll go back to see, like, oh, let me see who I missed or whatever, because I was going to their channels, and if I actually liked their channel, I would subscribe and watch, their videos. And then I make sure I wrote the title of the video or whatever. And then, it'll save in your library when you watch a video on YouTube. Just delete it. She didn't just change. Sometimes people could change the title of their videos. No, she deleted the videos. A lot of videos. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, don't listen to that. All right? Do not listen to that. All those videos of her waking up 5 o'clock in the morning saying, oh, I made $300 today. Like every day she's saying she made 200, 250, 300. All right. You was making that money every single day. Every single day. On top of your $2,000 checks and $4,000 checks for YouTube, $6,000 checks and stuff. Y'all, I don't care if you make $10 an hour to $45 an hour. We have to make it work for us. And I'm not saying that no one's going to be reaching, hard times. Hard times come. But what I'm saying is do not live beyond your means. I understand that you can work your 40 hours and when you get your check, all your money is gone because you had to pay bills. I don't care. If you have to pay bills and have $0 left, do that. All right. Put your bills in a hierarchy. Y'all, a place to stay and lights, automatic. Automatic, at least for me. I'm paying that off rip. Okay. Y'all, there are sites, say like if you live in an apartment complex or whatever, there are sites and apps where they will pay your rent for you, but you have to use this, wisely and smart. You got to pay the people back. They'll pay it up front and they'll break it up in 4 installments for you to pay back. Some apps will have 2 installments for you to pay back. Okay. Same thing with the light bills. There are apps that you can pay it in 4. All right. But make sure you pay it back because you may need them again. You see what I'm saying? If you have a disability or whatever, and the light companies are, oh, you got a 3-day notice or whatever, and they're going to turn off your lights or disconnect your lights. They have in most states, look it up and call. Some certain chronic diseases, they cannot turn your electricity off. Now, that I ain't saying take advantage and have your light bill $2,000. Okay. There are plenty things out here for us. It's too many side hustles. And DoorDash, girl, you need a job. A regular schmegler job. Do that. Dash as well. And do YouTube, girl. Do what you got to do. You only taking care of yourself. Only taking care of yourself. Somebody got to tell you, girl. Somebody got to tell you, and I'm only telling you out of love. I've been there, done that. But girl, you in your 40s. Less than 30 days, I'll be in my 40s. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for you. It's not that people are jealous and hating on you and they don't want you to win. A lot of us we're rooting for you. But I cannot get with the quit your 9 to 5. It's a waste of time. Quit your 9 to 5 for YouTube without a plan. Y'all, YouTube revenue is up and down. Okay? YouTube is just almost like a 9 to 5. You don't post videos, you don't put in the work, and you ain't gonna get paid. All right? People want to see new content. All right? But I can't rock with someone who don't even have products and selling the stuff and don't even have it and already have a bad rep for selling products and not sending it to people. All right, let me tell y'all something. All right. If you want to start your own business, okay, Don't just do it because you have a passion for it. Don't just do it because you want the money. And this is real talk, y'all. You need to put yourself in position to be successful. All right. So you want to get into entrepreneurship. You want to be successful. You want to become a millionaire, this and the other. Surround yourself with people who you want to be like. Okay. So if you want to be a millionaire, you want to be an entrepreneur, whatever it is, stop hanging with the folks who don't want nothing out of life. Stop hanging with the scammers. Put yourself in position. Go to classes, okay? Learn a little thing of two. Get someone to teach you the ropes, all right? And no, everyone is not going to teach you for free because you do have to make an investment, all right? Learn about the products. Not only learn about the products, but you have to learn about the business aspect of it. How can you price this? Where should you price this? If you have say your product, it takes you, I don't know, it costs you $10 to make the product. All right. It costs you $10 to make the product. Don't be doing no $8 sale. Now, DoorDash, I know you said you had your products at one price point. Whatever your price is, girl, keep it that. Do not drop your prices because someone is asking for a discount. Man, I love me a good Louis Vuitton. When I walk into the Louis, I never seen a sale at Louis. I could be wrong. Never seen a sale at Louis. But your prices are your prices. And if they can't afford it at that price, they're not your customer, baby girl. They're not your customer. Everybody ain't going to be your customer, and you don't want everyone to be your customer. Okay? If you're going to sell these products, do right by people. Don't sell these products out of desperation. Yeah, don't sell these products out of desperation. And if you know, and I'm just making up a product name, okay? If you know you only have 40 buttercreams, make sure on your site, on the back end, you're putting the proper quantity that you have available. So if you only have 40 buttercreams, don't allow for 300 people to buy it. Because now you're going to be like, oh crap, I don't have the product. Now I'm going to have to accept all these orders and try to order no. If you only have 40 on the back end, there's a way to put in the quantity. Okay? And for my online store, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but for my online store, especially if it's not drop shipped, okay? Especially if it's not drop shipped and I have to actually make the product, I'll purposely put a little less than what I actually have. So if I have 40 in stock, okay? If I have 40 in stock, maybe I'll put as 35. Just in case something happens, like, okay, what if I drop something, it hit the floor? You know, a little emergency stash. But if you know, well, you have absolutely zero product and you're taking pre-order, y'all crazy as hell. She taking pre-orders, don't have the product. She don't have the money for her rent, y'all. Don't have the money for her car, so she say. Don't have the money for this and that, but you have money to order the product. Take pre-order. Y'all, it ain't making sense. It ain't making sense. And honestly, if it was me, say if I made the mistake DoorDash made, I got a little over my head. All right. I started selling the product at a low price point and I was losing money, but I was taking all these orders still. And then I don't refund the people nor give them product. One, you owe them an apology. Two, when you made it big on YouTube and making $10,000, $9,000, $6,000, you should have refunded those people their money from the products that they purchased from you. Like, make it right. Make it right. But it is what it is. But I'm just letting y'all know, I can't rock with that. And then when people move out of desperation, things get a little dangerous. Like, I wouldn't trust those products to be what it's supposed to be. Like, okay, look. Say if I'm selling a hair product or whatever type of product it is. Okay. I am going to be showing you how to use the product, right? I'm not going to just look, because you already have an audience. Let's be real, good or bad, you already have an audience. If they like you or not, you already have an audience. I'll be showing people how to use the product. If you're doing a live or you pre-recording, first you need to get back in people good graces and apologize and do all that stuff, because there are videos of people saying how you scammed them. You didn't ship out their products. You didn't ship out any refunds, nothing. Okay. And when you're a business, people don't care that you got over your head. You know what I mean? People trusted you. They gave you their hard-earned money, right? So they trusted you, right, to send them a product. But anywho, you have a product. Talk about your product, girl. And I'm not saying girl like as in little girl. You know what I mean? No dash, talk about your product. Educate people about your product. Don't just be like, oh, I have my product line, curl smell, whatever it is, and I need you guys to help me out. Don't send me any cash app. And then the next day you said, I'm posting my cash app. I'm gonna ask y'all for cash app. Girl, buy with that. But anyway, educate people on your product if you're serious about it. All right? Let them know what your product does, and not just doing a quick video out of desperation. Educate people on the product, what's in it, okay? You don't have to give people the formulation, but what's in it? What does the coconut oil do? Or what does the mango oil do? Why is it healthy for your hair? How is it going to help your hair grow or strengthen your hair or make your hair thicker? Or is it for shine? Like, you know what I mean? Go in and go hard over your product and stand 10 toes down about your product. And when people order, ship it. Don't be trying to wait 2 weeks to ship somebody's order. But I do think you're dead wrong for selling a product that you don't even have in your possession right now. I do think it's dead wrong, because you said you make these products. But if you're going to do this, be real, okay? I don't know. What's y'all input? Am I just tripping? Because it's not looking good. But between the products and you telling people to quit their 9-to-5 with no strategy, with no plan, is bizarre to me. Okay? And tell people to just do YouTube and live their best life. Or do whatever and live their best life. I want people to live their best life, but baby, we got to have a plan. It's real bills out here. Okay? And I just can't get over the fact, like, okay, say it's me. If it was just me and I had no other responsibilities, no other bodies to take care of, I live within your means. You don't have to front for us. You don't have to do that. Money does. It comes and goes. But don't just tell people to quit their job without a plan. That's all. Y'all chime in.